When the narcissist knows you're done, this is what happens. Everyone. The ice has finally broken for me. That's why you should too. Establishing limits and recognizing when something is amiss is necessary. Nothing else is heard from your end with the narcissist since you stopped responding. They, the narcissist, are making an effort, but you don't give a damn. Worse yet, what happens when the narcissist realizes you're done with them? If you watch this video, I'll break it down for you. Hello again. It's my sincere wish that everyone is fine. Today's video explores the narcissist's reaction once they realize you're done with them. It's gotten to the point where you've said, the end, it's finished. Lock it down with a pin. Everything is now over. I wish I could tell you how relieved I am that you've come to this realization, but the narcissist isn't. They'll attempt to regain your focus. They fear that despite your newfound independence, you will still be preoccupied with them. The realization that you are now the dominant party must be devastating to their pride. They dislike it because they prefer to play a leading role. The goal is for them to take charge of you. When a narcissist reaches out to you and is turned down, it can be humiliating and detrimental to their self-esteem. When only one person has power and can make decisions, things can get complicated. For them, the ability to influence and foresee the outcome is crucial. The two of you may have decided to part ways and go on with your lives. If it is them, they may not have come out and said anything before, but are reaching out now because they want and need you to notice and validate how they feel. This is exactly what it is they are looking for, the ability to dictate the terms of the relationship. But when you step up and take the reins, they can't cope, since they no longer receive any form of attention or emotional validation from you, and they have no idea what you're about to accomplish. It's possible that an attachment disorder is keeping them from moving past this stage. Due to an attachment issue, they are unable to form healthy bonds with you or break away from you, and they think of you as their property because of this belief. Even if they've moved on and found another supply, they'll still treat you like property and treat you as objects rather than human beings with whom they may form meaningful relationships. As a result of their attachment issue, they will do whatever they please and then come back to you, confused and bewildered. Instead of offering an explanation, they choose to avoid taking responsibility for their behavior. They hope you welcome them back with wide arms and assure them everything will be fine despite the fact that they've brought nothing but trouble, drama, and tragedy to your lives. However, in practice, this is not how things function. They can't simply return with a weak explanation or nothing at all and assume things will be great. The harm they caused remains, and it's not as simple as welcoming them back. Some people we know have trouble picking up on social signs. They have either never learned to read or just do not care to read the emotional clues of others, a trait that may have its roots in a traumatic upbringing. Because of their difficulty reading nonverbal cues, these people often receive special care and treatment. Narcissists have a hard time accepting defeat and will do everything it takes to hold on to you once they find out you've had enough. If they think you're worth engaging with again, they will. This will begin the cycle of appreciation, depreciation, and eventual abandonment all over again. Yet if you've broken out of this pattern, the narcissist won't try to reconnect with you. Instead, they will keep tabs on you, either directly or indirectly, through flying monkeys, because in their heads, you still belong to them even if you no longer physically do. After a breakup, the tracking and surveillance might continue for weeks, months, or even years. This is due to the narcissist's fixation on you and their need to keep tabs on you. How are you doing? They inquire. They would be overjoyed if you were stuck in your misery or anxiety and were unable to move on. But that's how they naturally act and think. The problem is that they lack empathy, which prevents them from picking up on social and emotional cues. Their inability to feel empathy for others is a tragic symptom of their condition. I've already covered this stage of discarding in prior videos. The point at which one says enough is enough and establishes limits is crucial. Despite the narcissist's repeated attempts at communication, your decision to cut ties is final. They break down in tears because it reminds them of all the times they were left behind. Relationships with narcissists typically progress through several stages, and the discard is not the ultimate one. It's merely the final step in ending a connection. You have established boundaries, yet the narcissist may still attempt contact or surveillance. Only when you take control of the situation and proclaim, "I quit," will the relationship end for good. Narcissists' frightening antics are typically rooted in their incapacity to read social cues and empathize with others. As a result of early rejection or abandonment, a narcissist may react negatively to later rejection or abandonment. Narcissists may try to regain your attention after a breakup, but it isn't because they've changed or because they're sorry. This is because they view relationships as a means to an end, and they need your emotional approval. A positive outcome can be achieved by keeping one's strength of character, cutting off all communication, and refusing to give in to the illusion that things will improve. Any assurances they give you are just words, and nothing will change. They will always be like that because this is who they are. The problem is not severe enough for you to break down, and I pray this video helps you see that. Remember that this is not about them, but about you. When you reject an offer, the discussion is over. We appreciate you staying tuned. The next video will be out soon, so I'll see you then.
Before we end today's video, let's summarize a little. When the ice has finally broken and you have come to the realization that it's time to move on from the narcissist, what happened next? The narcissist will try to regain your attention, for they fear that despite your newfound independence, you'll still be fixated on them. Their pride is devastated by the realization that you now hold power, as they prefer to play the leading role in all relationships. The goal of the narcissist is to take control, but when they reach out to you and are turned down, it can be humbling and damaging to their self-esteem. An attachment disorder is what keeps them from moving on. They are unable to form healthy bonds and treat their partners as objects rather than human beings. As a result, they will do as they please and return, expecting to be welcomed back with open arms despite the harm they have caused. However, things don't work this way. The damage remains, and it's not as simple as welcoming them back without an explanation. Narcissists struggle with accepting defeat and will do everything in their power to hold on to you once they know you are done. If they see that you are worth engaging with again, they will start the cycle of appreciation, depreciation, and eventual abandonment all over again. When you establish boundaries and cut ties, the narcissist may still try to reach you out or keep tabs on you. It's only when you take control of the situation and declare that the relationship is over that it will finally come to an end. A relationship with narcissists goes through several stages, and the discard is not the final one. It's merely the final step in ending a connection. So, it's crucial to establish limits and recognize when something is amiss. Nothing else is heard from the narcissist end when you stop responding, but it's essential to remember that it's your decision to cut ties and take control of your life. So hold your head high, lock it down with a pin, and know that you've made the right choice for yourself. I hope you find this video informative, and thank you for watching this video.